and thank you for joining me for another workout on Rachel Black Pilates channel. And today we're going to be using a flex band. So these can be bought quite cheaply, either from discount sports stores or on Amazon, but I feel the flex band is a really useful tool. It gives us feedback in some of the exercises, it assists us in some, and it also challenges in some. So we're going to start by being seated on the mat. Okay, and the flex band is going to go round our feet. So make sure that you include encase your toes in the band. If you don't, there's a tendency that it comes up and flicks you, and that's not great. So you need to hold it quite tightly. Sit up high on those sit bones. Shoulders are nice and relaxed down the mat back. We're going to inhale to prepare, and then exhale. Tuck the pelvis as you roll back, and then up to vertical. Okay, so we're going to do about 6 of those. The inhale, exhale, just warming up that lumbar spine. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. And up. Good. Let's do 3 more. And up. So those abs are pulling back towards the spine. Good. Actually, let's do a couple more just to make sure we're nice and warm. And up. Just really feel those abs working now. And up. Okay. So take the band out, and then we're going to double it over if you've got a long band. If it's a short band, you'd probably be okay with just having it single. I'm going to hold the band straight. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, tip that pelvis, roll back until you can feel those abs working, but the hip flexors aren't gripping. We're going to tilt to the side, pull the band apart. Center, other side, pull it apart, center, and roll up. Okay, so we're bringing in those obliques now. So let's do 6 like that. Tilt, tilt, and up. So still feeling that the abs are pulling back towards the spine as you're rolling back. Good. Keep breathing. 3 more. Tilt, tilt, and up. Up, and last one. Tilt, tilt, roll up, and then we're going to hold them behind the thighs, rolling down. Okay, so lying flat on the mat, we're going to do the 100 with the band. So depending on the length of your band, either keep it doubled over or take it to single, but we're going to bring our legs to tabletop. The band is coming over our shins. Okay, we're going to lift the head and chest, and we're going to pump the arms down. It was the inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, in and out. So keep the feet together, knees together, and out, in, and out, in, and out. This is getting too much. Lower the head, have a mini break, or keep it down. 3 more rounds. In, and out, in, and out, and last one, in, and out. And then just hug those knees in and rock from side to side. Great job. Okay, next one we're going to do is the 1 leg circle with the band. So we have 2 options here. So option 1 is to take the band, wrap it around the back of your thigh and cross it over. Okay, supporting leg is going long. You're going to put the elbows on the mat, and we're just going to take the band, the leg around and down and up. like a full circle. So if you're stirring a pan, you're stirring every single edge of that pan. Okay, so the band is just helping you make sure that you're going in that full circle and giving you a bit more stability. So if you're okay with that, keep going. Option 2 is to put the band around the foot again, making sure the toes are inside. Okay, hold it in one hand, no, actually both hands, and we take the leg, straight leg, around and down and up. Around and down and up. Good, so let's do 3 more in this direction. 2, keeping that pelvis nice and stable. 3, good, let's take it round the other way. Okay, so remember the essence of this exercise is not to get as big a circle as we can, it's to keep that pelvis as stable as you can by drawing the abdominals down into the mat. Okay, 2 more. And 2. Good. Just swap legs over. So if you've got a bent leg, just take the band around and wrap it around the other leg. It's a little bit easier if you've got a straight leg. Okay, so let's take it around and down and up. So for me, I'm able to have a straight leg with the band, whereas without the band, I don't have enough control in my abs. The band just helps me, but I can still feel my abdominals really working, pulling down into that mat. Okay, and let's reverse it for 5. 4, across midline, down, out and up. 3, keep those abs working. 2, and last one. Excellent. Okay, so we're now going to put both feet back into the band, legs come long, and we're going to use the band to assist with our roll up. Okay, so holding the band quite tightly, the tighter you hold it, the more assistance you will get. So we inhale to prepare, exhale, nod the chin, look at your toes, do a bicep curl as you come up and over the legs. Stack to vertical, tuck the pelvis and rolling down. Good, so let's do 6. Inhale, exhale, come up, over, restack, tuck the abdominals, rolling down with control and down. Good. Excellent. So hopefully, if you're just a little bit short of being able to come up in a roll up, this will really help you. Just get over that sticky part. Give you the extra pull that you need to lift up. Roll over. Up, tuck, and down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, up, over, restack, and then tip that pelvis, drawing those abs back and down. Good job. Just take the band out, lift one knee to tabletop, cross it over the body, and look the other way just to stretch out that back and the abdominals. And breathe. Okay, and then switching to the other side. Back. And then we're going to come up into a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so I want you to kneel on the band. Okay, and then getting to that box position. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. We're pushing through the hands, so we're nice and stable on the back. Those lat muscles are working for us. We're going to glide the left leg back, or the opposite leg to the one you've got the band under. Raise the arm. So you don't want this too tight, okay? So just make it so it's got a little bit of tension in it, but there's no strain. Okay, and we're going to lift and lower the back leg for 8, 7, oh, I've got cramp, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower in. I'll just stretch out my cramp in my toes. Ooh. Sorry about that. Okay, gliding the leg back again. Arm is lifting, leg is lifting. We're just going to pulse up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the arm comes out to the side, leg goes to side, just a slight movement and back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee comes in, and then just thread that arm through and lean into it just to release the back and breathe. Okay, coming up, and we're going to move the band to the other knee. Okay, so you may just adjust slightly if the band had too much tension or not enough tension. So getting set up again, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. My pelvis is pointing down, like hip bones are pointing down like headlights, so nice and straight. I'm not twisting over at all. We glide the opposite leg back, raise that arm, and then we lift and lower for 8, 7. Keep your head in line. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come in just for a second. Okay, glide that leg back out again. Arms coming straight, and we pulse up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slightly out to the side and in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lower it down and then threading through. Stretch feels really nice. Excellent. So we're now going to use the band as a bit of resistance for our push-up exercise. So we want to try and get it so it's wide across the back, which is not always that easy to do. But it needs to be sort of mid-back. Okay, and then hold it in your hands, and then we're going to come into our push-up position. So we're going to start with tricep push-ups. Okay, so we're going to lower and push up for 8. Keep those elbows in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I can feel my band has fallen right down, so I'll bring it back up again. Start higher this time. Okay, so now wide arm push-ups. Okay, if you want to stay in the box position to do these, please do that. Okay, otherwise take the knees back slightly, and we're going to lower down and lift. So inhale down, exhale up for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just let go of the band and push into a shell stretch, rounding over that imaginary ball. And then we're going to roll back down onto our back. Okay. So we're going to go into a shoulder bridge exercise. We're going to do 10 basic shoulder bridge without the band, then we're going to bring the band in. So our arms are long, our knees are bent, and our feet are quite close in to give us some support, and our legs are hip distance apart, so it's about a fist distance. Pelvis is nice and neutral, so it's not squashed into the mat, it's not arched, it's just nice and flat. We're going to inhale to prepare, exhale, push up, and then tap down for 10. Really squeeze those glutes at the top. 7, keep the ribs down, the pelvis lifted. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now grab your band, and we're going to put it around the foot again. Okay, so have your elbows nice and firm on the mat. We're going to pick the pelvis up, make sure you're stable, lift the leg with the band to tabletop, then straighten the leg. We're going to lower and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now lower halfway down, push up, keeping the legs straight for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend in and lower down. Whew, felt that. Okay, swap feet. Making sure those elbows are nice and secure and stable. Feet are in. Inhale to prepare, exhale, pick up that pelvis. Making sure it's nice and stable, so you're not tipping over to one side. Leg to tabletop, straight, and then we lower and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then halfway down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. And let's do a figure 4 stretch after that exercise. Okay, so crossing the ankle over the knee. Just let that hip open. And then if you wish, bring the leg towards you, pushing the pelvis away to try and keep it in a neutral position. Good, and swapping sides. Just let that hip open. And then bringing the knee in. Excellent. Coming to a seated position now. So we want to be seated cross-legged on the mat, and we are going to sit on the flex band. So just put it under one side. Okay, and we're going to hold the band in our hands in front. No, we only need one half. Okay, and we're going to rotate away from the band and in. Good. So keeping that spine nice and vertical. If you need to sit on a folded towel to get into a vertical position, or maybe a yoga brick, just making sure you keep that spine nice and straight. Shoulders are down. 2 more. And 1. Drop the band. And I just want you to lift up and then lean over to one side and the other. Down. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. So just sitting on that band, holding in your hands, elbows are to chest height, and we rotate and back. Good. So you may need to adjust the band to either give yourself more tension or less tension. I just want to make sure that your shoulders are nice and relaxed. They're not coming up by your ears. And you're maintaining that vertical spine. 2 more. And last one. Drop it. And then just rounding over those legs. And then extending. Great. So we're going to come onto our side now, and we're going to be tying the band around our ankles. So again, depending on how long your band is, you may need to double it over. Okay, so it needs to be tight enough that it doesn't come apart, but not so tight that you've got no movement. Okay, so mine needs to be a little bit looser there. Okay, and then lying on our side. Okay, creating a pillow with your bottom arm. Okay, your legs are long. Maybe bring them slightly in front into a little banana shape, just for a little support. Okay, we're going to lift the top leg and lower. So you won't feel that it's lifting very high, but you should feel the work in those abductor muscles on the outside of the thighs. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now pull the band apart, lift both legs and lower. Pull it apart, lift and lower. Good. 3. Okay, if you're finding it's a bit sore for your hip, try putting a folded towel under there just to give it a little bit more of cushioning. Oh, fly. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Okay, last one in this series. We're going to lift both legs up and we're going to scissor legs, so you kind of walk forward and back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Bend those legs in. God, that's a lot of work for those hips. Okay, and we're just going to do a book stretch before we go to the other side. So create, put your hands on your ears, bending the elbows, inhale, and then exhale, rotating back. And close it down. And again. And back, and last one. And down. Right, let's spin around to the other side. Right, so getting set up. Oh. Okay, bring the legs slightly forward, and we just lift that top leg and down for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we pull it apart, lift and lower. Good. And lower. Try to keep the top shoulder nice and relaxed. 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Okay, now for that nasty one. It's the last exercise though, we can do it. So lift up and then walk the feet for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend them in. Whew. And let's go into our book stretch. So rotating back. And closing down. I really enjoy this stretch. We deserve it after all that hard work. And down. And last one. And down. So just push yourself up. We're just going to end with a nice little hamstring stretch using the band. So untie it. Okay, and then lying down onto the mat, and we're going to put the band around one foot. Okay, so hold the band in one hand, same hand as the leg, and we're just going to flex and point that toe. If you need to bend the bottom leg slightly, if that's more comfortable, do that. Good, so it should feel nice to have something to push into. Okay, so now I want you to take the leg just out to the side slightly, and then bring it in. And then take it across the midline, pushing into that little toe. You should feel a stretch right down the outside of the leg, sort of down the ITB band into the glute. And breathe. Take it up and then swap the feet over. Good. So flex and point. Then take it out to the side, but don't collapse over. Push into that little toe again, and then bring it up and then across the midline, pushing into the toe to feel the stretch down the outside into the glute. Straight. Take it out, rolling up, and you are done. So there you have it. 25 minutes with the flex band. I really hope you liked it. I hope you got some feedback from the band. It assisted you, it challenged you, and it was just something a little bit different. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you back here again really soon. Take care. Bye bye.